Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network coming to you from Hurricane Central here in South Florida with another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1961 final week is on the air. 2 days left. Today's date is September 30th, 1961. We are at Forbes Field for a gigantic game between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Reds come into this game at 80-72. The Pirates at 85-67. Let's take a look at the standings. In the American League, the Detroit Tigers have already clinched home field throughout. The Yankees now only have a half-game lead on Baltimore. A win today and a Baltimore loss. The Yankees will clinch second place, and they will host the Orioles in their ALDS. The White Sox have clinched fourth place. The Boston Red Sox have staved off elimination twice. Now at 80-80, must win tonight to force a chance to get into the postseason on October 1st. If the Red Sox lose tonight, they fall to 80-81, and once again, they will be eliminated. In the National League, a little bit more interesting, the San Francisco Giants now have only a one-game lead on the Dodgers due to the loss to the Braves yesterday. The Pirates have moved up to are now 4 games back. Milwaukee and Cincinnati are tied. However, the Braves do have the points at the runs advantage. Both teams are 80-72, but right now Milwaukee now has a record of 5-4 on the board. The Reds must win tonight in order to stay, and of course the Braves do not play tonight in 10-minute ticker. They have a doubleheader against the Giants tomorrow. I have not decided which game to play yet. We're going to wait for the ticker to decide which game to play for tomorrow night. So I do not know the final game of the season. We will find out after the ticker. We are at Forbes Field for tonight's matchup between the Reds and the Pirates. And of course, the Braves yesterday, they scored what there? How many runs did they score? Braves yesterday scored 5 runs. So now the Braves now have a total of 39 runs for the season on the board. So that is what is at stake tonight for a big game between the Reds and the Pirates. It really is a must-win game for the Reds. If they somehow lose this game, they not only drop a half game back of the Braves, but they are also no longer with a board game tie. But who knows what will happen? You never know what Inside Pitch may bring us. Brian B. and Woodman 564 are first to join us here at historic Forbes Field. Yes, Brian B., I did find out something about Clemente. On September 26th, he was hit by a pitch in the second game of a doubleheader against the Giants. He never returned. I looked all over to see what kind of injury he may have suffered. I could not see anywhere where he was put on the IL at the end of the year or just anything happening. I could not find what the injury was or anything like that. I can't find what the injury was. With that being said, since he was not put on the IL and he is still on the roster, he's not in the starting lineup for this game, but he was listed on the bench. Clemente will be available for the Pirates in the postseason. I have made that decision already. He will be available. But that is for later. We got a big game tonight, so let's get to it before the hurricane comes here and blows us away. Although the hurricane's heading to Tampa, and please send your prayers to Tampa Bay and the Sarasota area, because that's where Hurricane Ian right now is likely heading. The Reds historically won this game 8-1, so they actually had a good game tonight against the Pirates. The Reds had 14 hits, the Pirates had 4 hits, so anything is possible here at Inside Pitch. So let's get right out and see what's starting here. Starting pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates in this game was Larry Foss, a French player actually, had 3 starts in 61, 1 win, 1 loss, a 6.00 ERA, and he got the call for the Pirates in this game against the Reds. So let's see how long it can go, and we are all set and ready to go here. I already have nasty weather. We're under a tropical storm warning where I live. We are using yellow, white, and black dice. Pirates are the home team, and we are set to go for this big game for the Reds. The Pirates, it's not important really for the Pirates. They've already clinched third place in the National League. They cannot do any better or worse. Leading off for the Reds will be second baseman Don Blasingame, 222 average, a homer, and 21 RBIs. We are all set and ready to go. Big game. 2 days left in the season. Let's see what we get. 1-5. That's a super walk, and the 18 is actually not going to make it. Blasingame would become a 20, but -3 is a 17. He will not walk. Blasingame 1-3, and instead he'll ground ball at the third, and that'll get taken care of by Hoke for out number 1. 1 out. And the next batter is the shortstop, Eddie Casco. 271 average, 2 homers, 27 RBIs, and 61. 1 out. Foss with the pitch. 4-2. Strikeout 1, and he got him. He gets Casco. First strikeout for Foss. He had 9 of them in 61. Remember, he had only 3 starts. As you can see by his card, he is a fringe player. 2 down, that'll bring up the center fielder, Vada Pinson, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 343 average, 16 homers, 87 RBIs. Foss will go ahead and deal it. And that is a 5-1. That's at the park. Forbes Field, 1-2. It's a ground ball to first, handled easily there by Stewart. And that will retire the side. Nice job by Foss to start his day off. 1-2-3, go the Reds. Where the Pirates have a fringe player on the mound, pretty much the Reds have their best pitcher on the mound. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds in this game is Jim O'Toole. 19 wins, 9 losses, 2 saves, a 3.09 ERA. Pretty much the ace of the Reds staff. He got the call for this game here. Remember, at this time, the Reds pretty much had clinched the National League in 1961. But here, they're fighting for their playoff lives. Bottom of the first, leading off for the Pirates, center fielder Joe Christopher, 263 average, no homers, and 14 RBIs. Christopher got the call in center for this matchup. O'Toole with the pitch, 1-5, that is a blank. 2-2, a fly ball to left, it'll handled by Frank Robinson for the out, 1 down. Next batter will be the shortstop, Dick Grote. 275 average, 6 homers, 55 RBIs. Grote will go ahead and get the swing. 5-2, range play at the park. Forbes Field, 3-5. That ball is hit to left field. That is a 4, and that's going to be a double to left, but it's a range play for Frank Robinson. His range is a 4. That is a 5. He won't get to it, and that's going to be a double for Grote. So Grote hits one just out of Robinson's reach, and he will go to second. So Grote gets to second base. My Basement Media Productions and Joel Turney join us here at Forbes Field. Yes, we haven't seen you in a while, Dr. Nick. And by the way, congratulations on the Cleveland Guardians 2022 American League Central Division champions. Next batter for the Pirates will be right fielder, a very young Don Clendenin. He will be a champion in about 8 years. 314 average and 2 RBIs. Clendenin is in right field for the Pirates. Grote on at second. And let's see if anything on the strat. The 6 says no. O'Toole with the pitch. 5-6. That's a blank. Clendenin gets the swing. 2-2. It's a ground ball back to O'Toole. He'll take care of it and throws to first. A 1 or 2. Grote will take third, and he won't. He'll stay at second base, 2 down. So that is a ground out to the pitcher. And now we'll see first baseman Dick Stewart, 301 average, 35 homers, 117 RBIs. Stewart gets the call here at first base. 2 men down, strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Grote stays put. O'Toole will make the pitch. O'Toole, 1-3, wild pitch. The 18 is high, ball 1. They will do it again. O'Toole, 5-3, super walk. That time it will be a walk. That is a 10, and that will walk Stewart, and he will trot to first. First walk given up by O'Toole. He had 86 of them in 61. Pirates are threatening here in the first inning. Here comes the third baseman, Don Hoke, 298 average, 12 RBIs, 12 homers, and 61 RBIs. Yes, they have been a fun team to watch. So runners at first and second now, nothing on the 12. O'Toole will go ahead and make the pitch. 4-2 against the righty, that's a blank. Hoke, 3-3, and ground ball to first, easily picked up by Coleman, and he'll take it himself to end the inning. No runs, a walk, and a hit for the Pirates, and after 1, we've got no score. As I said, this game doesn't mean anything to Pittsburgh. They have clinched the number 3 spot. They will play either the Dodgers or the Giants, the team that does not win the National League. But this game means a lot to the Reds, who got to stay close with the Braves because the Braves won yesterday, and of course so did the Reds. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Reds will be left fielder Frank Robinson. He's in left for this game. 323 average, 37 homers, 124 RBIs. Robinson actually had better range in left. Foss will make the pitch. Foss, 2-3, walk, 15. That is going to be high. Robinson, 5-2, a fly ball to center field. Christopher will get under it and make the play. Next up will be the first baseman, Gordy Coleman, 287 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs. Pretty much the Reds are using their main lineup for this game. Foss will go ahead and pitch. A 5-1, that's at the park. Forbes Field, a 1-3, and it's a fly ball to center once again. Christopher will get to it and make the play. 2 down. Next batter will be the right fielder, Wally Post, 294 average, 20 homers, 57 RBIs. And now we're going on with Foss. Foss right now off to a pretty good start for a couple of innings. Foss, 1-5, super walk, that's ball 4 with a 2, and Post will trot to first. So that is the first walk issued by Foss. He had 11 of them in 61. And now we'll see third baseman Gene Freeze, 277 average, 26 homers, 87 RBIs. There are 2 outs. Post had no stolen bases. Foss very good with pickoffs, but also pretty bad with pickoff errors. Foss with the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 10. That is high. Freeze, 1-6. It's a base hit. Pass short. It will be a single. Post definitely not fast enough. He will hold at second with a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. Single for Freeze. And the next up will be the catcher, Darryl Johnson. Johnson was with the Philadelphia Phillies early in the year, now with the Reds. 270 average, a homer, and 9 RBIs. 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Foss in a bit of a jam. And that is a 4, nothing happening. Thing about Foss, if a pickoff is rolled, it's either going to be a pickoff or an error. Foss with the pitch. 5-3. That is a range play. Johnson, 4-3. It's a fly ball to left field, and that ball is hit to Skinner. Skinner's range is a 2. It is a 5, and that is going to drop for a base hit. That's a single to left. Post a base running rating of 2 with 2 outs. Single to left plus 2 will make him a 4. So a 1-4, Post will score, and he does. Post comes in to score. That 1 will allow Freeze to go to third. Can Johnson take second on the throw? And he does. with a base running rating of 1. So Johnson turns on some Jets that he had, and it's runners at second and third, and the Reds have a 1-0 lead. So 1-0 lead in favor of the Reds as Daryl Johnson gets an RBI double. And that will bring up the pitcher, Jim O'Toole, 172 average, 6 RBIs. 2 men down, now 1-0 favor of the Reds. Strategy roll, 16-0 happening. Foss will go ahead and make the pitch. Foss, 4-1. That's a pitcher result. That 3 against the switch left. A 1 to 5's an out. That's a 3, and that is going to be a fly ball to left. Coming over will be Skinner. Skinner will make that catch and retire the side. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. The Reds jump out in front, 1-0 here as we go to the bottom of the second. Remember, the Giants and the Braves do not play each other tonight. I guess the game was rained out. They played a doubleheader on the last day of the season. Leading off for the Pirates will be left fielder Bob Skinner, 268 average, 3 homers, 42 RBIs. So already the Reds up 1-0 here after going into the bottom of inning number 2. 6-3, error on a grounder. Skinner, 4-3. That ball is hit to center field. That's a 16. It's going to be too high, and that's just going to be a fly out to center. A 16 against the lefty is a fly out, and that will be out number 1. JAA joins us here at Forbes Field. Now we'll see the catcher, Hal Smith, 223 average, 3 homers, 26 RBIs. O'Toole will go ahead and pitch. 3-3, pitcher result, and that 11 against the righty is going to be too high. Smith, 3-2, he flies out the left, and that'll get handled by Robinson for the second out. Now we'll see second baseman, Hall of Famer Bill Harold Baines, Mazeroski, 265 average, 13 homers, 59 RBIs. O'Toole will go ahead and pitch. 2-5, strikeout 3, and he just barely got him, but he did. 4 minus 1 is 3, and he got him. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. First strikeout for O'Toole. He threw some decent heat. He had 178 Ks that year, but he gets his first strikeout, and 1, 2, 3, go the Bucks. 1-0 Reds after 2. Top of inning number 3 beginning here. And the top of the order for the Reds. Here's Don Blasingame. He's 0 for 1. Foss, he'll go ahead and pitch. Foss, 4-1. That's a pitcher result. That 17 is going to be too high. Blasingame, 5-6, and against a right-handed pitcher, Blasingame's going to smack a double into center field. So Blasingame tries to get on Brian B's good side as he hits a double to center right off Foss. So the Reds have a man on second to lead off the inning. Here's Casco. Casco 0 for 1. Strategy roll, and that's 14, nothing happening. Blasingame on at second. Foss with the pitch. 5-2, strikeout 12 is high. Casco, 6-4, base hit to left field. That's a single. Blasingame, base running rating of 4. A single to left plus 2 is a 6. That's automatically going to score Blasingame. He will score. It's 2-0 Reds. Stadium groans. RBI single by Casco brings in the run. And here's Pinson. Pinson is 0 for 1. Infield is now at double play depth. Casco had 4 stolen bases. Nothing on the 13. Foss will go ahead and pitch. Foss, 1-1. Strikeout, 10 is high. Pinson, 6-6. He popped it up to short, and Grote's going to get to it and make the play. And that's the first out. Casco stays where he is. Here comes one of the greatest of all time, Mr. Robinson, and he's 0 for 2. 0 for 1, I should say, my bad. Strategy roll for Casco is stay put with the 11. Foss setting up and ready to make the pitch. Foss, 1-2, strikeout, 18 is high. Robinson, 5-4, ground ball, second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop, pivot, Grote, 0, 1-4, it's a double play. They get it, side retired, 4-6-3. So Robinson grounds out into the 4-6-3, and that will end the inning. They do get 1 run on 2 hits. And we go to the bottom of the third here. Reds now have a 2-0 lead. As Harlan Daniels and Matt Fun and Games join us here at Forbes Field. Bottom of the third. And leading off will be the pitcher, Larry Foss. He will use the Pittsburgh pitcher's card. 250 average and a home run, so he's very capable of getting a hit. O'Toole will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-5, strikeout 14. He'll get struck out instead. And that is strikeout number 2 for O'Toole, and that's the first out. Next up is Christopher. Christopher is 0 for 1. O'Toole will set up and make the deal. O'Toole, 1-4. That is a blank. Christopher, 5-3. And that is a fly to center. Pinson will come over there and make the grab. Can't wait to see the playoffs with your Tigers. You're not the only Tiger fan there, Mr. Harlan Daniels. There is a man by the name of Chuck Rawlings who always likes to lurk. And his can't wait to see what his Tigers do in the postseason as well. Here's Grote. He's 1 for 1. Got a double his first time up. O'Toole will make the pitch. O'Toole, 3-5. Strikeout 1. Got him. Caught him looking on it. Strike 3 call. And that'll end the inning. Third strikeout for O'Toole. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. So far O'Toole has only scattered a hit. 2-0 Reds after 3. And time for station identification. This is the RJL Network. We go to the top of the fourth, and Chuck Rawlings actually does have some Clemente info for me. And if you can give it to me, I'll be more than happy what it is. You'll have to let me know what it was. As I told Brian B. about Roberto Clemente that he got hit by a pitch on a game on September 26th, but I couldn't find an injury report. But he was listed on the roster, so I do not know if he was for the remainder of the season. So I know they didn't put him on the IL, although late in the year you probably wouldn't do that anyway. But if I can find out what the injury was, I may decide. Right now, I've decided to let him play, but unless somebody has something else I can use, we'll see what happens. We go to the top of the fourth. Reds lead 2-0. Leading off for the Reds will be Gordy Coleman. Coleman is 0 for 1. A 2-0 lead for the Reds. These Reds need to win this game. Foss with the pitch. 5-3, range play. Coleman, 3-6. It's a ground ball back to Foss. Foss's range is a 3. That is a 2. He'll get it, and he'll throw to first and get the out. And that is a nice play by Foss on the mound. And that is the first out. Next up will be Post, and he walked his first time up and scored. Foss will go ahead and he will deal 1-6 super walk, and that 19 is gonna walk him. That'll be ball 4. Post actually walked a lot against righties, so that would be a 26 minus 3 is a 23. So he still walks Post, and Post again walks for the second time. That is the second walk given up by Foss. It'll bring up Freeze. Freeze got a base hit his first time up. Clemente did sit out with a sore right arm, but he was probable for the series finale. Did not participate. Okay, so he was probable, which means he wasn't with a sore right arm. That's fine. I'm sure he'll be fine for the postseason. Roberto Clemente will be in the starting lineup for the Pirates in the postseason. Thank you very much there, Mr. Rawlings. You just decided that you just put Roberto Clemente in the playoffs. Post on it first, and that is a 5, and he is going to stay put. Foss with the pitch. 5-1. That's at the park. Forbes Field. 1-5. And that's a fly to left. It will be handled by Skinner for out number 2. 2 outs. And now we'll see Johnson. Johnson got a double his last time up. Post on it first. Strategy roll again. And that's a 10. Post will stay put. Foss sets up and makes the pitch. Foss, 4-1. Pitcher result. The 12 is too high. Johnson, 6-3. And against the righty, Johnson comes through with another double, and that's going to be a double to right. Post a base running rating of 2. A double to right is 0, and it's a 2 because of 2 outs. So a 1 or a 2, Post will score. He will not. Here comes a possible throw. That is a 6. Right fielder Clendenin, a +1 arm, a 1 or a 2. There could be an out. It is a 6, and no. Post decides to go back to third, and he will hold there. Clendenin actually makes a good throw. Johnson gets his second double of the game, but Post will hold at third, and there are 2 away. Thank you very much, as usual, Mr. Rawlings. Sore arm when the Reds play. I think Clemente needs a +2 arm adjustment. Anything to help out the Reds, huh? Let's see here. Next batter is O'Toole. O'Toole will bat. Runners at second and third. O'Toole flew out his first time up. Foss will make a pitch. Strategy roll. That's a 16. Nothing happening. Foss will set up on pitch to O'Toole. Foss. 4-4, strikeout 9, got him easily, and that will end the inning. And that is strikeout number 2 for Foss. No runs, a hit, and a walk, and we go to the bottom of the 4th. In this 2-0 lead here for the Reds, a game the Reds need more than the Pirates. As I said, the Pirates have already clinched 3rd place. They cannot do any better or worse. Thank the Google Newspaper Archive for the information. Thank you, thank you. Bottom of the 4th, leading off for the Pirates will be Don Clendenin, future champion with the 1969 Mets, of course. Clendenin is 0 for 1. O'Toole will set up and pitch. O'Toole, 3-1. Home run chance. Again, how about Clendenin, though, has zeros, so that's not going to matter. Clendenin, a 3-3, but instead he gets a base hit to left. So Clendenin gets himself a single, and he'll be the leadoff batter for the Pirates. Brian B., if you could, stay along. I may need you to make a decision when it comes to your Reds here, in case I need to make a call. Runner on first, here's Stewart. Stewart walked his first time up. Infield double play depth. That is a 4. Clendenin stays put. O'Toole will go ahead and pitch. O'Toole, 2-2, strikeout 5, and he got him easily. Struck him out, and that is strikeout number 4 for Jim O'Toole. 1 out, and here comes Hoke. Hoke is 0 for 1. Clendenin on it first. See, I like to get you see there, Mr. Rawlings and everybody else, I like to get my chat involved. Clendenin on it first. Strat. Nothing on the 19, although Hoke does get the bunt sign, but he's going to swing away. O'Toole with the pitch. 3-2 against a righty. That's a blank. Hoke, 6-3. Ground ball, second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot, Casco, 0. 1-3, double play. They don't get it. Clendenin is thrown out at second, and Hoke beats the relay, and there are 2 outs. So that is what you call a fielder's choice. And the next batter will be Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 1. Now 2 outs here. Hoke on it first. He had 4 stolen bases. He stayed put. O'Toole with the pitch. O'Toole, 5-3. And that's a super walk, and that 11 will walk Skinner with no problem at all. And Hoke will trot to second base. And now the Pirates are the tying men on. Another walk issued by O'Toole. That's his second. And it will bring up Smith. Smith is 0 for 1. But there are 2 outs here. Reds lead 2-0. They historically won this game 8-1. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing on the 5. Hoke on it second. Skinner on it first. Smith at the plate. Set it up here. We'll get ready for the pitch. O'Toole, 3-3. Pitcher result against the righty. A 1-4 is a single up the middle. That's a 4, and that's a base hit by Smith. O'Toole puts it over the plate, and Smith hits it right back at him. Base running rating of 4. Hoke will have no problem scoring on that. Skinner a base running rating of 4 with 2 outs, and he will make third. Smith goes to first. It's 2-1 as the Pirates cut the lead in half. So an RBI single by Smith makes it now a 2-1 ball game. Even though the game was meaningless, the fans here would like the Pirates to go into the playoffs with a couple of wins on the belt. Here's Mazeroski. He's 0 for 1. Now 2 outs. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 9. O'Toole will pitch to Maz. Reds lead 2-1, but now the Pirates got something going on. O'Toole will make the pitch. 1-3. Wild pitch 12. No, but it's a possible pass ball on Johnson. His pass ball rating is a 3. That's a 6. It gets by him. Skinner comes in to score. Smith to second. We're tied at 2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Jim O'Toole made a good pitch, but Daryl Johnson can't make the play on a pass ball. We're tied at 2. And Smith goes to second. Oh boy, now a 2-2 ball game. And O'Toole still has to pitch to Mazeroski. Foss can pitch to 23 batters. He has only pitched to 16 so far. I may let him go one more inning. But he is a French player, and I know usually when it comes to French pitchers, I usually don't keep him out long. Smith on at second. Strategy roll here. That's a 17. Nothing happening. O'Toole will make the pitch. O'Toole, 2-5. Strikeout 11. That's high. Mazeroski, 4-1. Ground ball to short. Handled easily there by Casco. Throws to first to get Maz, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates get 2 runs on 2 hits, a fielder's choice, a walk, and a pass ball. And we're tied at 2 after 4 in a game the Reds absolutely need. Otherwise, they fall a half game back of the Braves. Since the Braves and the Giants do not play, they play a doubleheader tomorrow. We go to the top of the 5th here, now tied at 2. And top of the order for the Natty, and here is Don Blasingame. He is 1 for 2, got a double his last time up. Justin Ludwig joins us here at Forbes Field. Foss will set up and make the pitch. 2-2, possible error. Blasingame, 2-3. It's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Grote. Grote's error rating is an 11. That's a 3. That goes through the wickets, and that's going to be an error on Grote. Blasingame will reach first on an E6, and that's going to be the first error on the Pirates. They did not have any errors in the game historically, and that is an error on Dick Grote. So he makes an error. Blasingame on it first. And now here's Casco. Casco 1 for 2. Foss can't believe it. As he looks at Grote, and Grote says, come on, fringe pitcher, just pitch the ball. So Blasingame on at first. Infield double play. Strategy roll, that's a 19. Casco not doing anything. Foss with the pitch. Foss 2-4. Range play at the park. Forbes field 4-4. That ball is hit to right field. That is an 11, and that's going to be a double to right, but it's a range play for Clendenin. His range is a 3. He can't get it. That will be a double. Blasingame, a base running rating of 4. Double to right, 0, 1 to 4. Blasingame scores. He does not. It's a 6. Clendenin throws the ball in there. He's got a +1 arm, a 1 or a 2. There could be an out. It is a 1, and there is going to be an out. And the throw is coming in, and the throw goes to try to get Casco. Blasingame is going to score as the lead runner advances, and Casco's caught between second and third, trying to stretch. The only way he gets to third is on a 6. It is a 6. He made it. Holy cow, what a play by Casco. 3-2 Reds, and there's nobody out. Stadium groans. So that's going to go as a triple for Casco. And coming around to score was Blasingame. As the lead runner advances, the ball was cut off. They tried to get Casco, but Casco gets under the tag at third, and he is safe. And we are in, and now the Reds retake the lead 3-2. Here is Pinson. And yes, Clemente was hurt on September 26th there, Rick Query, as he now joins us here at Forbes Field. But he will be fine. He will be in the postseason. It was a sore arm. He will play in the postseason for the Pirates. Here's Pinson. He's 0 for 2. Infield is now going to play in. Strategy roll. That's 5, nothing happening. Casco there. Foss can't believe he couldn't get an out on that. Foss with the pitch. 5-5, walk 3, and yes, that barely is ball 4. Foss can't believe it, but Pinson's going to first, and that is a walk. And now the batter is Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 2, as I got some thunder going outside here. So if I happen to lose you guys, I will apologize for that, as I do have some thunder outside my own. Remember, I am in Hurricane Central down here in Florida. Robinson is 0 for 2. Anything on the strat? The 10 says no. Casco on at third. Pinson on at first. Foss with the pitch. 1-6. Super walk. That 9 will walk him, and the bases are loaded. Another walk issued, and now the batter is Coleman, and that's going to be it for Larry Foss, as the Pirates will take him out now. And we will see a pitcher here for the Pirates. Nobody out. The bases are loaded here in the top of the 5th. Let's see who the Pirates want to bring out the pitch, and it is going to be Bobby Shantz. 6 wins, 3 losses, 2 saves, a 3.34 ERA. Shantz will now come out to pitch to Coleman. Bases are loaded. The infield is going to play at double play depth. Shantz will go ahead and make the pitch. Will strategy roll first. Nothing on the 2. Shantz will make the pitch. Shantz, 5-6. Range play at the park. Forbes Field, 6-2. It's grounded at the plate. It's picked up by Smith. His range is a 3. It is a 1. He will make the play. Now, it's grounded at the plate, which makes this kind of weird. Double play rating is a 1, but at the catcher, it's a -1. So it's it's grounded at the plate. So I got to run this as a double play chance. So Casco on at third. I still have to see where the run goes. So pretty much the Casco's the only way On a 1, is it a 1 or a 6? It would be a minus. What's the base running rating? Minus onto the catcher. Hold on here. A -2. So pretty much the only way Casco is safe is on a 6. It is a 1. He's out. And the reason why is because Casco, base running rating of 3, but on a grounded at the plate, the base running rating is reduced by -2, and that is a 1. Oh, wait a minute. No, he's safe, isn't he? Hold on. He might be safe, which means the throw goes to first. Yeah, my bad. He is safe. That is a 1 because Casco, well, actually, that's a double play depth, but it was hit to the catcher. That's the problem. Double play depth. The catch. Hold on. Timeout. And this, I know, safe at home. I got to think something here. Hold on. I'm thinking he's safe. Bases loaded. Defense can choose automatic out at first or double plays to try. But if it's grounded at the catcher, though, and I've had this come up before. I believe he is safe at home. Double play depth, ground ball plays to any. That is a 1. He's safe. The throw goes to first to get Coleman. So that's going to be out. Yeah, that's it. 1 out. Ludwig is correct. Casco is safe at home. Pinson goes to third. Robinson to second. The only play they had was at first to get Coleman, and that will be the first out. They had no chance to get him. So a run scores, and it's now 4-2. So it's grounder to the catcher. Runners at second and third. Yeah, I gotta double check. What the rules confuse me. What chance do we have? I gotta double check with him on that. And I thought I asked him that question. I think I never got an answer. But I'll have to double check what happens with a catcher and bases loaded. But if it's grounded at the plate, it doesn't mean the catcher is there to step on the plate. As I said, we'll find out. In the meantime, I will give him the run, and he will score, but there is 1 out with runners at second and third. Here is Post. Post walked twice, so he is 0 for. He is 0 for 0. Infield is in, but now it's a 4-2 score for the Reds. Strategy roll, and nothing happening on the 12. Chance will make the pitch. Chance, 2-3, strikeout 2. He got him. He'll go ahead and get Post on a K, and that is out number 2. 2 outs. The next batter is Freeze, and Freeze is 1 for 2. Pinson on at third, Robinson on at second. Chance will go ahead and pitch to Freeze. Strategy roll. That's a 19, nothing happening. Chance will go ahead and pitch. Chance, 3-2, strikeout 16 is high. Freeze, 1-2, line drive to short, and that's going to be caught by Grote, and the inning is over. The Reds do pick up a couple. 2 runs on 1 hit, 1 error, a couple of walks. And the Reds now have a 4-2 lead going into the bottom of the 5th as the thunder continues to rumble outside my window. Doug Hunt joins us here at Forbes Field. Bottom of the 5th. And we'll see a pinch hitter for Bobby Chance as he's coming out of the game. And coming on to pinch hit will be Roberto Clemente. 351 average, 23 homers, 89 RBIs. He was on the roster. He was on the bench. Just wasn't used. But in this case, we will use him. He is not inactive. Clemente will go up against O'Toole here to start the bottom of the 5th. O'Toole with the pitch. 3-6, strikeout 5, and he got him. Barely, but he gets Clemente and struck him out. Strikeout number 5 for O'Toole. And that is 1 out. Next up is Christopher. Christopher is 0 for 2. O'Toole with the pitch. O'Toole 1-4. That's a blank. Christopher 1-4. And that's grounded to short. Easily handled by Casco. 2 down. 2 outs, and now the batter is Grote. He's 1 for 2 with a double. O'Toole will set up and make the pitch. O'Toole, 5-4. That's a walk. That 3 will be good. That's ball 4, and Grote will trot to first. So Grote draws a base on balls for 2 outs. And the batter now will be Clendenin. Clendenin is 1 for 2 with a single. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. Anything on the strat? The answer is no. O'Toole will go ahead and make the play. We'll see you later in Math Fun and Games. O'Toole with the pitch. 1-5. That is a blank. Clendenin, 1-5. Base hit past second. That'll be a single. Grote with a base running rating of 3 with 2 outs. He'll make third. So Clendenin keeps the inning alive, and that's the second hit of the game for Clendenin. He had and only in the 9 games he played, he had a 3.14 average, and there's nothing wrong with that. Stewart is next, and he is 0 for 1. He walked in the first inning. So now the Pirates got runners at the corners. O'Toole in a bit of a jam here. Not that I mind, but why do you use most at bats? The pinch hitter rules it better to save the better hitters for later. Just my choice. I think if you had the most at bats, they would be probably the most used pinch hitters in the game. It's kind of unfair to use a batter that maybe had only 3 at bats in the game when really you probably wouldn't have used them that early. They probably would have saved. They probably didn't use them often in the game or something. Plus, we don't know what. Plus, if a hitter had only 7 at bats the whole season, I don't know which game the game it was used in unless I check. But I don't do that, so I just go by more at bats. I think this is more realistic. O'Toole will go ahead and pitch to Stewart. Strategy roll first. That's a nothing. O'Toole will pitch. 2-4. Hit by pitch. 11 is high. Stewart, a 6-5, and it's grounded to short. Easily handled by Casco. He's going to throw to first to get Stewart, and that will end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, and a walk for the Pirates. It remains 4-2 in favor of the Reds. Now, of course, when I go into the ninth, when I do pinch hitters for the 9th inning or later, I always choose the hitter with the best average. We go to the top of the 6th, and that's where you get some of those ringer cards sometimes. Top of the 6th inning, and who leads off? Leading off for the Reds will be Daryl Johnson, and he is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles. Pirates need a pitcher. And let's see, I think they'll go with a righty, and they're going to bring out Clem Labine. 4 wins, a loss, 8 saves, a 3.69 ERA. Labine will come ahead and take over here. Labine will pitch to Johnson. That's right there, Brian B. Labine with the pitch. 2-2, error on a throw. Johnson, 3-6. It's a fly ball to center. That will be taken care of by Christopher, out number 1. Jim O'Toole due to bat next, and he still has some left in the tank. I'll let him bat. O'Toole is 0 for 2. Labine will make the pitch. Labine, 2-3, error on a grounder. O'Toole, 5-2. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Stewart. Stewart's error rating is a 14. That is a 14. He picks it up, and he's going to drop it, and O'Toole's going to be safe. Another error on the Pirates. That's an E3. Second error on Pittsburgh in the game. And O'Toole is safe at first. And now here's Blasingame. Labine says, does anybody here want to play some defense? Blasingame is 1 for 3, a double, and reached on an error and scored. Infield double play. O'Toole not really doing anything, and nothing happening on the strat. Labine will make the pitch. Labine, 5-6. That is a blank. Blasingame, 5-5. That's a fly ball to left. And it will be covered by Skinner for out number 2. Two outs. Here's Casco. Casco 2 for 3, a single and a triple. Anything on the strat? The answer is a 10. Nothing happening. O'Toole will set up here on first base. Labine will pitch to Casco. Infield back. Labine, 3-2. That's at the park. Forbes field, 5-5. It's grounded to third. Easily picked up by Hoke. And he throws to second to get O'Toole. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits. There was an error. And we go to the bottom of the sixth with the Reds holding a 4-2 lead in a game they absolutely need. I made a rhyme. Bottom of the sixth coming up. Coming up for the Pirates will be Don Hoke. Hoke is 0 for 2. O'Toole will set up and make the pitch. O'Toole, 4-5. Strikeout 9. That is high. Hoke, 5-6. It's grounded right back to O'Toole. He'll handle it and toss it to first. 1 down. Ground ball to the pitcher. Here's Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 1 with a walk. O'Toole makes the pitch. 2-1. Walk. The 20 is high. Skinner, a 2-3. It's a fly to left. Robinson coming in. He got a beat on it, and he'll make the play with no trouble. 2 down. Here's Smith. Smith is 1 for 2 with a single. O'Toole sets up there. 2 men down. 4-2 Reds. O'Toole with the pitch. 4-5. Strikeout 8. And he got him. Struck him out. And a 1-2-3 inning for O'Toole. And that was his 6th strikeout of the game. Reds are in control. 4-2 after 6. We will go to the top of the 7th. Reds lead 4-2. Labine can still pitch to some batters, and he will stay out there. Darth Vader Pinson will lead off, and he's 0 for 2 with a walk. Labine, he'll make the pitch. 1-6, that's a blank. Pinson, 1-1 against a righty. That's a fly to left, and it will be handled by Skinner for the out. One quick out there, and here comes the ambassador Robinson. Robinson is 0 for 2. Labine, he'll go ahead, throws a fastball, 3-5. That's at the park. Forbes field, 5-4. Base hit for Robinson. That'll be a single into center, and Robinson will hold it first with another hit. Another big run on base for the Reds. Coleman is next, and he's 0 for 3. Infield double play. Robinson had 22 stolen bases. That is a 4. He does not get the steal sign, although Coleman does get the hit and run. But I think I'm going to let him hit here. You're up by 2 runs. There's no need to be cute. Labine will go ahead and pitch. Labine, 3-1. Range play at the park. Forbes field, 1-3. That's a fly ball to center. The ball is hit to Christopher. If you're a Pirates fan, that's not who you want to hit to. His range is a 1. No. And that is going to drop for a double for Coleman right over Christopher's head. Robinson, base running rating of 4. A double to center. Plus 2 is a 6. Robinson will automatically score without a throw as Christopher out there, not very good arm. Coleman holds it second. Reds lead 5-2. Stadium groans. That guy is no Luzinski, that's for sure. Here comes Post. And Labine will be tired after Post. They'll let him pitch to him. Post is 0 for 1 with 2 walks, though. Infield is back. Coleman on at second. Checking a strategy roll, still active. That's a 17. No play. Labine will make the pitch. Labine, 6-3. Against the righty. Base hit right back through the box. That'll be a single Coleman, a base running rating of 2. That's going to be good enough. He will score 6-2 Reds. Post hits it right past Labine. And that is an easy single for Post. And it is now 6-2 in favor of the Reds. And that is going to be it for Labine. Next batter is Freeze. And the Pirates will bring on a new pitcher. And they're going to go with Al McBean. 3 wins, 2 losses, 3.77 ERA. McBean now coming on for the Pirates. Post on at first. Still 1 out here in the bottom and the top of the 7. 6-2 Reds now. Infield double play. Strategy rolls her off. McBean 1-6. That's at the park. Forbes Field 4-2. And that is a grounder to second base. 3-3-4. Shortstop pivot. Grote 0. 1-4 double play. They got it. Side retired. 4-6-3 double play will end the inning for the Reds. But they do get a couple of runs. 2 runs on 3 hits. And we are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got a very big 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. The final game of the regular season, I will not choose it yet until after the ticker. We'll see what game that will be. It could be the Boston Red Sox against the Yankees, or it could be the Reds and the Pirates, or one of the 2 games against San Francisco and Milwaukee. It's probably going to be one of those 3. So that's what we're looking at. We'll decide after the ticker. 6-2 Reds. O'Toole will, what's he going to do? He's going to stay out there. And Bill Mazeroski leads off for the Bucks, and he's 0 for 2. So bottom of the 7th, 6-2 Reds. Yeah, 5. O'Toole will make the pitch. 1-2, that is a blank. Maz. 3-5. That ball is hit to center field. That's an 18. It's too high. It's going to be a fly out to center. Fly ball to center field. Maz is out. We're going to see a pinch hitter for Al McBean as the Pirates will go to the bench. And pinch hitting will be Bill Verdon. 260 average, 9 homers, 58 RBIs. Verdon will come on and bat. 2 outs here. O'Toole with the pitch. 1-5. That is a blank. Verdon. 4-1. It's a fly to left. And it will be Robinson getting over there and putting it away. Here's Christopher. Christopher is 0 for 3. O'Toole. They'll set up against Christopher here. Fans here at Forbes would like to see the Pirates do a little better. O'Toole, 4-3, walk, 16. That's high. Christopher, a 1-1, and it's a grounded to short. Easily taken care of by Casco. Throws to first, inning over. Very easy inning for O'Toole. Nothing across after 7. The Reds holding on to a 6-2 lead. We go to the top of the 8th. Leading off for the Reds will be Darryl Johnson, and he is 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Pirates need a pitcher, and let's see. They're going to go with, Let's see. They're going to go with Tom Sturdivant. 7 wins, 8 losses, a save, a 3.69 ERA. Sturdivant will now become the 5th Pirate pitcher. Johnson will bat against Sturdivant, top of the 8th, 6-2. Sturdivant with the pitch. 4-1, error on a throw. Johnson, 3-4. Line drive to second, caught by Maz. There won't be an error, so that's out number 1. 1 down. The next batter is O'Toole, and he has 2 more batters left before he has to pit, before he gets tired. He has a 4-run lead here. I'm kind of I want to take him out and go to the bullpen here for the Reds. I don't know if Brian B wants him to hit, or should I go to the bullpen? What do you think there, Brian? Let O'Toole hit, or go ahead and go to bring in a pinch hitter? If you're wondering who the pinch hitter would be, it would be Gus Bell. Hit for him. Okay. So O'Toole coming out of the game did very, very well. And coming on to pinch hit for the Reds is going to be Gus Bell. 255 average, 3 homers, 33 RBIs. He will pinch hit against Sturdivant. So 1 out. Sturdivant with the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout 20. No way. Bell. 3-3. Ground ball to first. Taken care of by Stewart. And that is the 2nd out. 2 outs now. The next up is Blasingame. Blasingame having not a bad night. He's 1 for 4, but he reached base twice and scored twice. Once on a double and once on an error. Sturdivant will pitch. 1-6. Range play at the park. Forbes Field. 4-6. It's a base hit to left, but it's a range play for Skinner. Skinner's range is a 2. That is a 2. He makes the catch, takes a single away from Blasingame, and that will end the inning. It becomes a fly out to left. Nice play by Skinner, and 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Nice job by Sturdivant. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dick Stewart leads off for the Grote. Dick Grote leads off for the Pirates, and he is 1 for 2, a double and a walk. Reds need a pitcher, and let's see. They got right. I'm going to bring him in now. Coming on to pinch for the Reds will be Jim Brosnan. 10 wins, 4 losses, 16 saves, a 3.04 ERA. Brosnan can very well get 6 outs. He's capable of doing it. And the Pirates have righties coming up. So Jim Brosnan will go up against Grote. Bottom of the 8th inning. 6-2 Reds. Brosnan. 1-5. Range play. Grote. 3-1. Popped up second base. And that's the Blasingame. Blasingame's range is a 2. He's going into the outfield. And he's going to make the catch. 1 out. Nice play by Blasingame. And that is a pop out to second. Nice play by Blasingame. Takes a possible hit away from Grote. Here's Clendenin. Clendenin is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Brosnan sets up and makes the pitch. Brosnan 1-5. Again a range play. Clendenin 3-3. That's a single to left, but it's a range play. It's a range play for Robinson. Robinson is better in left field. His range is a 4. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. 2 outs. And he takes a single away from Clendenin. Nice play by Frank Robinson. One of the greatest of all time. And here comes Stewart. Stewart is 0 for 2 with a walk. Had a pep talk with Don. I told him his kid named Rose is after his job. Brosnan will go ahead and pitch to Stewart. He is 0 for 2. Reds looking pretty good right now. And here comes the pitch from Brosnan. 3-2, strikeout 17, no. Stewart, 6-2, grounder to second base. Up with it is Blasingame, takes his time, throws to first, side retired. Nice job by Brosnan, and nothing across. 6-2 Reds after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. Eddie Casco leads off for the Reds. Sturdivant is going to stay on the mound for the Pirates. Might as well with a 4-run lead. Casco is 2 for 4, a single and a triple. Sturdivant will make the pitch. Sturdivant, 3-5, wild pitch, ball 1. Sturdivant again, 5-5. That's a pitcher result. That 15 is going to be too high. Casco, 4-2. It's a grounder to short, handled by Grote, 1 out. Here comes Pinson. And Pinson is 0 for 3 with a walk. 1 out. Sturdivant will make the pitch. Sturdivant, 1-6. Range play at the park. Forbes field, 4-4. It's hit to right field. That is a 1. It's going to be a single to right field, but it's a range play for Clendenin. His range is a 3. He's got it. Nice play by Clendenin. Takes a single away from Pinson. 2 outs. Something tells me Don Clendenin will be a champion one day, but he will not be wearing yellow and black when he does that. 2 men out. And the batter now is the ambassador, Frank Robinson. He is 1 for 3 with a single. Sturdivant will go ahead and make the pitch. Sturdivant, 1-3, walk, ball 4. Yep, that's ball 4. And Robinson will trot to first, so Sturdivant gives up a 2-out walk. And it will bring up Coleman. Coleman is 1 for 4, got a double his last time up. Strategy rolls are off. It is 6-2 in favor of the Reds. Sturdivant sets up and now makes the pitch. 3-5. Wild pitch, 14, no. That will be a ball 1. Sturdivant will go again. Sturdivant, 6-4. That's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to center. Getting under it is Christopher. He will make the catch and end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. And it is 6-2 Reds as we go into the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Jim Brosnan will try to get the save. Don Hoke leads off for the Bucks. He is 0 for 3. As we now go into the bottom of the 9th inning, 6-2 Reds. Brosnan knows what's got to happen here. Brian B says no magic. Brosnan will make the pitch. Brosnan, 3-6, strikeout 17. That is high. Hoke, 3-3, ground ball to first. Coleman will call off Brosnan and take it himself, and that is the first out. 1 down, and the batter is Skinner. Skinner is 0 for 2. A win here, and the Reds will go a half game ahead of the Braves. The Braves do not play tonight. They will go a half game ahead of them for 4th. Brosnan with the pitch. Brosnan, 2-3. Against the lefty, that's going to be an out. And it will be a fly ball to left. Handled easily by Robinson, 2 away. Last chance for the Pirates will be Hal Smith, and they'll see a pinch hitter for him, and Smokey Burgess will now bat for him. A 303 average, 12 homers, 52 RBIs. He'll also take over at catcher if necessary. So here comes Burgess. Brosnan will pitch to Burgess. 2 outs. Top of the 9th, bottom of the 9th, 6-2 Reds. Fans here at Forbes would like to see a hit. Brosnan with the pitch. 1-2, strikeout 15, no. Burgess swings, 5-3. That ball is hit to right field. That is a 6, and that's going to be a 2-out double for Burgess. Burgess comes off the bench and slaps a 2-out double and keeps the game alive. I was thinking about that. I may actually roll the first game of that doubleheader. The first game of that doubleheader tonight. We may just do it. We'll make our decision. Burgess on at second now, and the batter is Mazeroski. Maz is 0 for 3. What? Did you expect a 1, 2, 3 closing inning on the network? I think not. Mazeroski 0 for 3. Burgess on at second. Brosnan sets up with Maz. 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Strategy rolls her off. Brosnan is now tired, but they're going to let him go. Brosnan with the pitch. 5-1. That is a blank. Maz. 5-5. Ground ball to first. Up with it is Coleman. He'll take it himself. He calls off Brosnan. Runs to the bag. Jumps on the bag. That's your game. Reds will go ahead and beat the Pirates tonight 6-2. Stadium groans. No runs and a hit, but the Reds will get the victory tonight as they beat the Pirates 6-2 and now have a half-game lead on the final playoff spot in the National League. A good win for the Reds. Now they have to see what happens in the other games. Final line score coming up. For the Reds, 6 runs on 9 hits and no errors. For the Pirates, 2 runs on 5 hits and 2 errors. The winning pitcher is Jim O'Toole. He'll get the win. Larry Foss does wind up with the loss. There is no save. The tying run is not on deck, but Brosnan does get credit for a hold. So a nice win for the Reds as they now take a half-game lead on the Braves. But what will happen on the ticker? Don't go away. The ticker is coming right up. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Now, automatically, real quick, we're going to go ahead and give the Reds their 5th win, and we're going to add 6 runs to them. So now they have 31 runs to Milwaukee's 39. So they still lose the score tiebreaker, but we will see what happens. Meanwhile, so the Reds do get a 6-2 win on the Pirates. The Pirates, however, do take a loss because I do like to let people know how the teams did on the board. Okay. We are time for the 10-minute ticker. We will do the games that don't matter first. Washington at Kansas City. Senators 10-11. That is a 0. Kansas City 663, and that is 7. A win for the A's. Cleveland and the Angels. Indians 955, and that is 6. And actually, I should be writing these down at the same time. Save me from doing this. Hold on. So give me 1 second here. So the Pirates take the loss, go to 68. Reds get the win, 81. And what we just had here, we had Kansas City beat Washington. So Kansas City got a win, and Washington takes the loss. All right. Okay, so we have Cleveland 6, Angels 1161, and that is 7. So the Angels will beat the Indians. Angels trying to avoid losing 100 games. Detroit at Minnesota. This game is meaningless. The Tigers have already clinched home field throughout. Tigers 15-36, and that is 5. Twins 9-33, and that is 4. And the Tigers finally get a victory after losing a bunch lately. And the Tigers do get a win. Next up is the dot now. Let's see, St. Louis at Philadelphia. This game's meaningless. Cardinals 12-42, and that is 5. Phillies -10, 26, and that is going to be 0. So pretty much there was almost no way the Phillies could almost win this game. That'll be a win for the Cardinals. Now the games that matter. White Sox at Baltimore. The White Sox have clinched 4th place no matter what. Baltimore, however, is a half game back of the Yankees for 2nd. This is a game Baltimore needs to win to have a chance. White Sox 4-43, and that is 4. Baltimore 14-44, and that is 6. And the Orioles will now be tied at least for a little bit, and the Orioles win their 100th game. And the White Sox stay where they're at. Now it's up to the Yankees, but we'll do the Dodgers and the Cubs first. The Giants did not play tonight. Dodgers play the Cubs. Dodgers 12-18. The Dodgers are a game back of the Giants. A win here, they'll get a half game back. Dodgers against the Cubs. Big roll here. Dodgers 12-24, and that is 3. Cubs 16-46, and that is 6. And the Cubs will beat the Dodgers. So the Dodgers take a bad loss to the Cubs, which means the Dodgers are now a game and a half back of the Giants. And they have one, I think that clinched it. 89 plus 65. They've clinched a tie. They've not clinched it yet. The Giants have clinched at least a tie for the National League title. They have not clinched it yet. They clinched a tie. So that's not decided. It will come down to the final day. Boston and the Yankees. The Red Sox are at 80-80. Boston has Don Schwal on the mound. The Yankees have Ralph Terry. It's 3-10. Boston must win to have a chance to get in the postseason by winning on the last day when Roger Maris hit number 61. Milwaukee did not play tonight. They play a doubleheader tomorrow. Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox win. They are alive. Yankees win. Boston is out. Here it comes. The Yankees have staved off elimination twice. Will they do it a third time? Boston 3-33, and that is 3. Yankees 10-12. Yes, the Red Sox hold off again. They are at 81-80, and they will have a chance. They will have a chance to make the postseason on the last day of the regular season. With the Yankees losing, Baltimore just moved into 2nd place, and now the Yankees are a half game back of them. What a tough loss for the Yankees. A big win for Boston. Holy cow, FastScore is bringing the drama. Now, the question is, which game to play tomorrow night? You got Boston and the Yankees. Red Sox win, they're in. You got the Reds and the Pirates. Reds now have a half game lead. San Francisco has to play Milwaukee in a doubleheader. No, I'm not doing doubleheaders. They're just way too much. Way too much. I will not do a doubleheader, and I'm not going to split the day in 2. So it's one game, and that's it. Question is, what do we do? Do I roll one of the doubleheader games for San Francisco and Milwaukee? Do I roll one of the doubleheader games for San Francisco and Milwaukee? Or do we wait for tomorrow? Which game do we do? Boston and the Yankees, San Francisco and Milwaukee, one of the two, or the Reds and the Pirates? The Reds could still win tomorrow and be out. The Reds can still, they have a half-game lead on the Braves right now, but they could lose and still be out. Oh, what do we do? Which game do we choose here for the final game? Oh, what do we do? I know Yankees Red Sox, that's game 163. That's the year Maris went ahead. That's the game Maris hit the home run to win it, to take it. Make it 3 days. But no, we're not doing that. We're ending the season tomorrow night. Do we let maybe the dice decide which game we do? Do we let the dice decide? I think we let the dice decide. Decide or die. Brandon Baker likes it. And unfortunately, I don't have a decide or die. So here's what we're going to do. So we got Boston and the Yankees, San Francisco and Milwaukee, 2 games, and Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. I will roll 3 dice. Hold on here. I know I have a blue one. In here somewhere. White. No, I have a blue. Oh, there it is. It's in the other bowl. Brandon Baker says decide or die. Okay. We have a red, white, and blue. And actually, I need another one, actually, don't I? I do actually need another one, don't I? Because we have 4 games to choose from. But no, tell you what, we'll just make it's a series. Okay. So here's what we're going to do, people. Here's what we're going to do. The red die, Boston and the Yankees. The white die, one of the games of San Francisco and Milwaukee. The blue die, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. We'll do it by elimination first. Lowest die is eliminated. We'll let the dice decide, people. We'll let the dice decide, and then 10-minute ticker will finish it off for us. So, we roll red, white, blue. Here it comes, the first one. Lowest die. We got the 2 threes. That is a tie, which is the blue die, which is higher than the 2 threes, but I only want to eliminate 1 game. So the blue die stays. So that means we know the Cincinnati and Pittsburgh game is still good. Now it's between Boston and one of the Milwaukee games. It is a 3. The Yankees and Red Sox will come out. We will not do that game. Now it's between the Giants and the Braves. The white die is the Giants and the Braves. The blue die is Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. We will let 10-minute ticker decide the rest. This is what it was designed to do. Which game will we be playing? A tie is a re-roll. It is a 1. The 1 is out, so Cincinnati and Pittsburgh will leave. Means it will be the Giants and the Braves. And we're going to do the second game of the doubleheader between San Francisco and Milwaukee. We will do the second game with Mike McCormick against Ron Piche. That'll be the final game of our regular season, the Giants and the Braves from Milwaukee County Stadium. I will do the 10-minute ticker probably early to see. I will roll the 10-minute ticker early to see if the second game decides for the Braves. Yes, we will roll the first game first on FastScore. We will do that tomorrow. That's right. They only played 100. The National League only played 154 and 61. The American League played 162. That is correct, Brandon. So to the Boston Red Sox, they are back to 81 and 80. The Red Sox Can they beat the Yankees one more time and get in the postseason for the wild card playoff against the White Sox? Do the Reds beat the Pirates? And do the Giants, can they beat the Braves at least twice? Who knows what will happen tomorrow night? 24 hours to find out. Tomorrow night is the 1961 closing day. We'll see you then. Brandon Baker, Brian B., Sean 1113, Chuck Rawlings, Woodman 564, My Basement Media Productions, Doug Hunt, Justin Ludwig, Matt Fun and Games, Rick Query, Harlan Daniels, JAA, Joel Turney, and Woodman 564. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong, and please hope that this hurricane doesn't do anything really nasty down here tomorrow in Tampa, and hopefully I have power, so that I am going to be going through a tropical storm, and I can get the game in there. We will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. It is a big win for the Reds, 6-2 over Pittsburgh. One more game to decide 2 playoff spots. Closing day tomorrow night. We'll see you then.